Security, do not unmute. You want chat left open, or
No.
done? Security is complete.
Actually,
Just tell me when. Just say when you want it open.
we can
Okay, you're
put chat in there, I guess.
you're breaking up. Can you hear him, Dina? Either. Look, Linda doesn't even.
Today would be okay. If you get out of hand, just okay.
Nope. Nope, you're in and out. No complete words. No sound at all. You're muted. No.
I hear you.
Now you're clear.
Okay. Yeah, I just got booted out and reconnected back in.
Interesting.
We'll see how it goes. It sounds good now. So maybe it just had to recalibrate for what we're pulling. I don't know. All right.
You guys have fun. I'm gonna go do TikTok. See you later.
Okay. All right. I'm getting everything. Everybody's coming in.
Whoop, whoop.
We log in here.
Look at all the people smiling, oh so free. That's right. One in my office, I can make up my own words.
All right. Everybody's in. We got the people that are on time in and more people coming in. I'm gonna go ahead and well, I'll put this out there. We have a lot more coming in. Guys, okay, so events ready, tickets are ready, rooms are ready. So we can start pushing that out there. As an update, okay. I'll know by next week. Okay, so guys, Monday night, housekeeping, Monday night, I have awesome announcements on our Bella Vita stuff. And I can announce it Monday night. So obviously we'll cover it again on Tuesday, but we have a really good attendance Monday night on the Bella Vita training call anyway. But I told you guys something was coming and I couldn't talk till the 15th. That's in 2 days. I just got clarification yesterday. We're right on time. So it's going to mean a lot of fun work for all of us, and it'll definitely dictate what's going to start happening for the days to come. So that's Monday. We're in a really fun time right now because it's like we got all these new things coming, right? And new innovations. So it's not necessarily like all this shock and awe of new stuff. But I'll just tell you, remember I tell you guys there's something more coming. There's always more coming. I've said that, right? I haven't like bashfully been about that. I've been pretty vocal about it, right? So there's times and places when we got hold on. You guys got the button? I'm gonna put my other screen on. I gotta do this. There's always a time and a place for things to happen. And there's just a lot going on and it's going to be really cool, but I need to explain something. When you're doing performance blogging, it's really important that you find things that work, and sometimes things change and sometimes new things come out that are working amazing, and you've got to be able to like pivot and adjust. Okay, now just to give everybody kind of a heads up of what's coming, I feel like I should just have a little bit of a dialogue before we dive into the rest of the stuff. That'll also give, like another 20 people came in from the last time I said that. So we get more people in here for that to happen too. So let me go here. Let's see. Okay, so um, I want to make sure everybody has access to make the right type of money with what we do, to grow smart. And so I always am evaluating that. And so heads up, there's going to be some adaptations coming. I will be getting on with MSIs and leadership on it next week, and we're going to start adapting. Now, I'm gonna be very clear. Bella Vita is number one anchor, and we're adapting to with that because we got version 2.0 coming out. So this event that we're having in November is the launch of all this new stuff, and it's kind of like a recalibration of the entire Bella Vita experience for us and what's to come. I was on with Costa. I have pages and pages of notes. The guy plans well into the future, and I'm going to just state this. When I built my business, and I think I can speak for everybody I know that's been highly successful in a marketing space. When you're working with people, the power of events is one of the most amazing things. And it all has to do with that MCRC. It all about teaching that, manifesting it, and celebrating. So it's all about manifesting it, claiming it, receiving it, and celebrating it. And that entire process is what an event equates out to. And then you launch from that. And you start getting the habits of MCRC event to event to event to event. So if you've been around here for years, you understand like we did that. Now we haven't had an event for a while. And a lot of us have that empty feeling because like our cup is empty. We need to re-energize with our teams. We need to re-energize on that focus and that the team manifestation. What are we doing as a team? How are we striving? And when I manifest as a team, I'm talking about how am I going to help my people, those that are working with me. How do I help them get further? And you there's a process and that comes in, and when you learn that process, you understand this is why we pour into it. All right. Now, events allow Tanya to be more present, allows me to be more present with everybody, and we're coordinating some things. So let me give you a heads up on this event as we get there. There might be a broadcast issue from the event space in Malaysia to where we can't tie in live. The bandwidth may not be enough. This is a real thing over there, as high tech as things are. It's so that means we get to do our own. I'll have the digital assets to share with you guys during the event, but it means we can kind of do it on a normal time, like 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. No one's got to be up late and do all that again. So that's probably going to be modified. Okay. Now I like this because it's more real. And Costa and I have been planning this. He's like, man, I can't believe you're our guys will do it. No problem. Our guys will do it. We'll thrive on it. We'll make it fun. But if we can do this set, I'm also going to let you guys know that we're going to be doing massive training on tonology. I'm going to be doing a lot of tonology training because I need to get people doing the BRT better. I need to get people to accelerate their learning of that skill set. I also want our leaders that are doing the various social media marketing and the stuff that's there. I want to get some focus on training on that. You guys, everything we can do on focusing on how we market. Now, we have, and I'm hoping I can have some there because we got some new products coming with Bella Vita, and there's some that just have a dynamic opportunity to market online, and especially on social media. They're demonstratable products, which means those of you that have a TikTok, Instagram, you can literally show people something working immediately. It's going to have awesome sizzle and appeal. Okay. I'm just telling you, like, this is getting fun, guys. This is getting fun. And then we have some other things that are like that too, where we can actually show results of a program and market. So, I want everybody to know they get ready for this. Okay. And, I'm going to be, I'm going to stress this, like study halls just became even more pertinent to your success with what's going to happen this week, because we're going to need to make sure we're touching up, make sure everybody's on the same page, get everything done to roll out and be ready with what's coming. And it's, okay. So I've been holding on something, And you know, and I look, we just rolled out Evolve, right? And that's in motion, and that's still in motion. We're still fine tuning that. We're growing that. We've got a lot of activity on things there, and that's an awesome part of what we do. That's underway. We know what to do with that. And I'm looking at these core things, but you guys, we've got methods to increase our incomes. And you guys all know Christmas is like tomorrow. Okay, you can go into the dollar stores and see Christmas decorations now. It's September. Pretty soon you're going to hear Mariah Carey singing. It's going to happen, right? It's going to happen, right, Gary? It's going to happen. So I'm just telling you guys, there's something coming really soon that's all about holiday stuff and more. And it's something that I've been excited about because we haven't really had the biggest umph for the holidays. If that makes sense, you guys, we had scarves and we've had different things before, but umph, we haven't really had an umph for the holidays. We have one now. We have one now. We have one that is so awesome that even all of us, every single one of us is going to be like, yes, I'm using that. Every one of us will be. Every single one of us. All right. And I'll put this out there. If you're a grandparent, I'm going to tell you, I may have risen as your best friend when you see what this is. This is a grandparent's like go-to. Now, that being said, I'm laying that out there. We're going to want to create a lot of pages. We started going down that holiday direction. Um, and I think for that reason, man, that might change my whole thing for the memes for September. I've been going back and forth. What do we focus on? And that might be the memes for October. And I might get them done early, I guess. Because we got a lot to focus on. All right. So we just got done launching the charity pages. And I know a lot of you guys are getting those done. We're getting those out there. We're going to be pushing that. Charity is great for this timing, and then so is gift giving and stuff like that, right? So you know, you guys, holidays are stressful because you have all these names of people to get gifts for, and budgets and economic reasons right now. People are going to be strapped. I'm going to tell you the indicators of that. So let's say that we have a solution for that. We got to get it out there. So I think I'll get the memes done early for October, just so we have them. All right. Now I'm going to state this. If you do not have memes, you're not understanding the power of consensus marketing. And I haven't, we had a setup fee because you get all the stuff set up. It's $1 still, just because Rory has not edited it. It was going to be just for that Saturday, and I forgot. And then it's got reminded, and I'm like, oh, I'll get to it. I still haven't gotten to it. So if you don't have the memes, it's still $1 activation. I haven't fixed it. I need to. It needs to go back to the $50 or whatever. So if you want to save $50, I would get those. Okay. We got more and more people coming in the PBS Vortex and where that's going. And I'm going to tell you guys on the value. We're going to have a text 5, text 6 coming out around things that we're doing. But this new thing is going to deserve its own text that we're going to be able to hit out for the holidays. And it's got all the marketing components that you would expect to have. So I want to really roll it out right, but just know that something amazing is coming. Every instructor, every student, every MSI, PSI, GSI, CSI, every one of us is going to win from what's coming. In addition to what's already going on, right? We're already in motion. We're already doing that. But I'm going to be testing the marketing out, and I'm getting with our MSIs to start doing the same. All right. And they're going to be, adapting to it. And the thing about what we do is I know that no one's going to have a problem rolling this new thing out because we've already been trained on how to do it. It's not like a big stress other than it's going to create instant incomes for everyone. Instant incomes for everyone, unless you don't market. The value of the PBS Vortex, and I'm going to stress this. You guys remember I told you that's my playing field, right? Like I got my playground now. I can go play. As a marketer, I can create all sorts of things, and I know how to roll them out because we have the technology. I'll put kudos out to Daniel. It's more than deserved. The guy came through yet again for us to where a big up, you guys, and I'm going to tell you this big upgrade. We have different components of software that we have to use to do the calling out and the texting. We have to use certain software, and then we coded it and manipulated it so it worked for what we have in the PBS Vortex. Okay, and I mean, awesome. It's our own custom thing. But when they do these upgrades on the telco side on how things work with Twilio, AWS, and in our sense, our CRM itself, how it interacts, there's a big component, and we were hoping that they were going to upgrade that component to comply with what happened. And if you didn't, as of September 10th, it wasn't going to work anymore. You guys remember I told you guys all this. We had a deadline. Now, there was other things that are supposed to happen. Things moved them around. It was becoming like this perfect storm of a problem. Daniel put a plan together, and then we organized it, and then he tested it early. It crashed. Okay, I want to tell you guys this. It crashed, and he's like, "I'll be up for air again." He's like, "It didn't work like we thought it should have, but we're back. We're going to Plan B." And I just, you guys, when he's quiet, I know he's pounding away. Like I know he's just not quitting. He's going through it. They got it done September 10th, about 4 a.m, and no one even knew there was a glitch because there wasn't one. They fixed it ahead of the time of the thing. So when the cutoff happened, roughly 8 a.m, the only people would have had an issue was if you were on the old to the new, you would have felt it because something would have been wonky and you would have got like weird errors, and then it fixed itself. That's all that happened. You guys, and it was on the surface was going to be a catastrophe, but I knew he would get it. The guy is amazing. So you guys, I'm just going to put kudos out to him. Now the great news is that major upgrade, we're probably not going to have another one of those for years to come, if at all. If at all, it's telco. It works great, and our call through rates are better. We got supposedly improvements on vetting out who we are, so that we're not going to spam likelies and that type of stuff. All that's supposed to be in effect now. We'll see. We'll see. So as I bring all this stuff up here where we're at, it's like it's go time, go time, go time. I mean, the 100 club guys, make sure you're doing that. If that's pushing your limits to get that done, great. Let's see where that leads to. But we're about to get more acquisitions. So now that we know we can SMS and we're doing everything proper, legal, following all the regulations, my job is to find the right things that we can SMS to grow customers. If we grow customers, we're growing income. Let's just say something magical is being added to grow customers, in addition to what we have on the real estate, in addition to what we have from the PBS, and on the rotation of it all. And it's one of those things, right, that the more consistent you are, the more consistent your income is going to be, because we know this converts. Now I'm testing it. I'm going to roll out text 5s, maybe a text 6 around this stuff, so we have that to push through the holidays and beyond. But here it is in September, and we want to be fully immersed in marketing and getting out in social media, getting out in the ad postings for these pages. So in addition to that, I'm going to be modifying the master 1f16.com. So we'll be doing some changes on that because I want to streamline that we can get. I'm trying to make it as easy as possible for a new person to get in, get going, and get established, and then continue to add more. Get Google AdSense and be adding, right? And we got the privacy policy out, major fix. I try to eliminate what we don't have to do, but there's that. I'm doing a Google review with a Google. It's like a training forum that they invite me to all the time. But I'm gonna go and see what else, if there's anything else we're missing. This like a generic thing we can fix. Like, is there something that we're missing that they now want in their policies? I haven't been able to find anything, but I'm going to go through all that. And hopefully I can find any other answers of things that we're missing that we didn't know we needed. Now I'm reading the policies top to bottom, inside and out, and I'm not finding anything additional. Okay. So this it's frustrating, but we got to get more people with Google AdSense. So we got to be missing something. And traffic is always the thing. This new thing is a guaranteed traffic. It's guaranteed. You sending out those texts, you're going to get people to click on this. It's a guarantee. It's going to drive consumer activity. Guaranteed. So yeah, I'm excited about what this is, guys. I'm excited. And I'm excited because we're going to get it in motion going, and we'll be able to celebrate this in November. All right. So let me put this up here. That is the link for the event. Now, I'm going to tell you, I published this morning, and we already had like 7 people buy tickets. I didn't tell anybody it was ready. So I don't know if you're on some Eventbrite like alert. I was like, how are these people knowing it? And I'll put a shout out. Deborah Baugh was first. She literally bought it like 5 minutes after I published the event. I wasn't even fully done, and she's in. And I'm just gonna say it made my entire day. Deborah made my entire day.
Deborah, she's
Yeah.
the one that's got a camera in my house.
It might. I gotta tell you, it made my day. Okay, real quick, I'm gonna pull this up, and we're gonna walk through here. We got killer deals. Negotiated this very well. So it's event 2025. You need a book. It's a dinner event. So I need to put more information on what this is. This covers the entire event, but we're having an amazing dinner. Okay. Almost the entire budget is going for the meal. Okay. We're subsidizing the event because we're going to have it for like 3 days. So we're going to have a lot of event space to work in and do all that stuff, and we'll cover all that. So here's the tickets, and then you book your room. Now I'm going to talk about the room. The first thing everybody should do is, well, get your ticket and then book your room. And you book your room, you're just reserving it. Okay, you're reserving it. Now, I talked with them because I know how things go. Let me tell you, there's not that many king bed rooms available. There's only like a few, like 10. There's shoulder days. So if you want a king room, reserve it like now. Like for couples that are going, whatever else, reserve it like now. If you run out, I'm going to try to get more, but we took the inventory of the king rooms. They have a lot of rooms. They have 700 rooms at this location. It's a beautiful facility. And you'll see the location on the room details. Okay, it's in a very prominent spot in Orlando. It's 5 minutes from Disney. We talked about this. We're going to be going over more and more things, and we have plenty of time as we get there to get that coordinated. We're going to know on the dates, but I'll tell you, you can come in as early. Like you can get the room rate is $104 a night. That comes with breakfast for one person. And then if you want additional breakfast, they're $12 a day, and you can just buy them when you check in. There is a $10 parking per day cost. I was trying to negotiate no parking, but apparently Marriott has a policy there. Now I'll tell you, there's free parking all around there if you want to walk, but on the property it's $10 a day. But we negotiated everything at the lowest room rate because I know a lot of people won't be bringing a car. So we did the best thing we could to accommodate what they needed and also get the price down. I was trying to get $99 a night, which we could have, but we got breakfast for like $5 more. So I'm like, we're going to do it. And especially now with the change where we might just be doing 9 to 5, right? 9 to 5, 2 days, and then breakout times. Hold on one second. Yeah, hold on. Yeah, that's fine. But when it comes to
Don, refresh and try again, please.
EIN, don't do it. Yeah. Okay. There's so much going on. Okay, so hold on. On the event. So but the rooms, you guys check this out. They're allowing us to put 4 people in a room, 2 beds, 4 people. Now that's pretty packed, but I'm telling you, we've seen people like make this happen. The tickets, you guys, airfare is super cheap. $200. I'm seeing it almost everywhere is about $200. The room's the biggest cost then. And if you're sharing it with another person, it becomes like $300 each. You're sharing it with three people, it gets down to like $200 each, right? So it's very reasonable to get to this event. And I'm just proud that we did it. Like it, a little bit of extra grit. And thanks for your patience as we, because we've been talking about this. It was earned. We knew we were going to do it. And then we wanted to correlate it. And we're doing it on a Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, which allows that Sunday to be a Disney day. It allows, what's up? Monday is the 11th, right? So, and we might end up, we'll do the date, so we were going to start the 10th, but now we can probably do it on the 11th and 12th, and then the 13th for breakout time. So we have the room from the 10th to the 12th. So the night of the 10th, we're going to be able to do some breakout stuff and maybe some, initial training. There's a bunch of stuff we're going to be able to work out. Like we just got real flexible. But we have 3 days, really, 2 solid days in the event space, which is plenty of training time. You guys, we train all week, but this is going to be, we're going to be focused on, here's the new stuff from Bella Vita. Here's the Bella Vita stuff. And then we can focus on key training on how to market outside of what we do on the blogging. That one. Let's see. All right. So on the events, guys, and, for those, we have a lot of new people. So let me spell this out. Book it fast. We break everything anyway. Expect the reservation to be broken. We have broken Marriott's reservation system every single time. Every time. And if we run out of rooms, right now is the time to run out of rooms. We reserve a block. We have to commit to it. We'll fill it up. Then I can get more. So max it out. Right? So now's the time to max it out because the closer we get to November, there's less rooms at this place. It's a prominent location. Tanya and I started talking to him about the dates as soon as we knew the dates so that we could hold a block in there. Otherwise it'd be gone. You guys, it's Disney. It's the holidays. Everybody comes out to Disney in the holiday season. There's a peak season. This is a peak season. All right. So we're doing it in a location that's very popular. The weather's amazing in November. Okay. And I can't stress that enough. All right. And if you want to turn it into a family vacation, this would be a good time to do it. You can't stay in this area for this rate. You have to go to like crazy, crappy motels to get a better rate. Like this is incredible. And you guys, we're around a lot of things. It's a really good location. I'm super, super excited about it. And we'll start putting stuff together. And then I'm going to put this out there. We're going to be running contests that started last 8/1, so August 1st, based on new PBS students and new Bella Vita enrollments. Okay, and we'll be telling you what that means. We're going to be doing a dinner with Tanya and I. It might be like an Epcot thing, Tanya and I, something like that, something cool. Now that now this time thing might be adjusting, we can get some more things going, and we're gonna have some fun. I'm going to be doing tonology training, and I might be doing it in groups. I think I need to do it in groups. I got to be able to focus on stuff. So we have room to do it. We'll have some breakout rooms area. Like this convention area is perfect for us. Perfect for us. Okay. I'm just going to tell you, I'm so excited about it. Tanya and I are going to have a whole planning session and then continue it, but we get to do a lot of things. So your job is just to get there. Right now, you're going to be there. Bring your laptop. Page creation, modifying, creating stuff is something we do at our events. If you guys will see, and there's something. This is something electric. When you're building a page, going in a direction, and you're around people with a similar ideas, and it's fun. So you'll see everybody like in the foyers working together. That's magic. Okay, and we're going to be given new products, new things. So we're going to be able to get things going. It's going to be a very effective meat and potato work time. But the mindset, direction, the whole manifest, claiming it, receiving it, celebrating it, the more I can instill that and get people to understand how real that is and make that effective in their lives, the better. The sooner, the better. At live events, a good place to do that because you'll be feeling the energy. You'll be feeling it. It'll start driving it, and once it turns on, your life changes. It didn't turn on for me instantly. It took years. Like I actually, I wanted to believe it, so I believed it, but it went against what I was raised. I wasn't raised in this type of a process at all. So once it kicked in, though, my life changed. And then people just kept saying, Roy, you're just lucky. Everything you touch turns to gold. You're just lucky. And I'm like, no, I figured out how this goes. I'm getting what I asked for. I'm working my butt off and persistent and all that. And I want to give that to everyone. I want to, and I didn't say give it. It's there. It's yours to have. I just want to help you. I just want to help you be able to engage in it. I want to help. I want to help open the door of enlightenment that was open for me. It's all there. It's all there. And I know you guys are here and you're like, yeah, I know that's there, but you haven't felt it yet because things just engage. Like things just engage for you. Okay. Um, so that's launched. Rooms, the event itself, airfares. You want to get your airfare, fly into Orlando. There's some other airport out here. I don't recommend it, but just fly into Orlando, MCO. And you can look at the cheap flights. Now, this is something I like to do. So now would you go ahead and open up chat? We're going to do this today. And before that, you guys, I want to talk about the charity thing. I've had a lot of people ask me, can we start promoting charity? Yes, it's live. Tracking's on. It's ready to go. Don's team's ready. Go. Go. It doesn't cost anything. Everybody that goes to church and you have a church group or anybody else or a little league, you should be saying, hey, how are you raising money? You should check this out. Okay. Now I'm going to tell you there is a circular activity coming with this, with the new thing. There's a circular activity coming with the new thing, and I'm going to figure out how to drive it all together. I feel blessed is the word I always use. I feel blessed for sure, but favored. I absolutely feel favored. And I love the stuff that comes across my desk. And it seems like at the right time, at the right place, we always get something that's answering a need that I see that's coming in the future, or I see where, hey, we gotta look for a better direction here. So I'll put that out there. So on the charity stuff, if you don't have your pages, it's in step 5. Purposefully, and I'm going to go throw it up on the channel, on the YouTube channel. Stacy did a great job covering it again. We put a lot of training out on it. Why? Because it's important. It's not a main page that we launch people with, but I might change that. I'm actually debating changing that on this new thing. So we're going to have a whole new 1f16.com, which means new training, but I'm trying to streamline it to make it as easy as possible. We have a lot of pages for Vela Vita. We start out with 13. It's a lot. And it's something I know a lot of people feel just overburdened with. If I can get that down to 12, 11, 10 and have the right, and then we can add more products later, I might do that. I'm just talking this out. So, I appreciate the feedback. I'm going to get with MSIs and see what they say as well. Cause we're working with new students all the time. Our other pages, we don't have that many. The Vortex pages though, like adding charity in there is probably a good idea. Like we have it in step 5 right now, but we probably ought to look at making that its own modifications so everybody has it to get that going. I'm really considering a couple things. It's a pivot point. Also, the more I've been marketing the charity, so you guys, I was marketing the charity before we launched it, obviously. The clicks I'm getting on things, it's getting responsive, which is why we're going to do memes on charity. So everybody should have a, domain.com, your pbs.com/charity page, just charity. I don't care if you do 10 of them, those of us that really get this, we're doing several pages, we're working on several keywords. That's always going to be the thing, but we're going to have one main thing we market tied to memes, and that'll be the /charity. So get that one done. And then the next one is going to be, I'm probably going to do memes on this new, on the new thing. I got to figure out what that main keyword is. I got you guys. I'm playing with so many keywords on it right now, so it's coming. But I think I'm going to try to get those done before October, so that we're going to announce them ahead of time. So memes, we're going to do a double delivery in September because the holidays are coming. I just want to get it out there and we pump it, right? So then we have several things to put in rotation, and the real estate constant rotation. That's a forever. We call it an evergreen product. You just market it forever, right? Okay. Okay. Let's go ahead and open this up. Go ahead now.
I just helped Don. If anybody else went to went to reserve your room in the hotel and it said sale ended, just refresh and do it again. Don got in. So he got sale ended and he refreshed. It went back and it let him in. He's got his room.
Go right here, right now. You gotta bring it to me. Hold on. Okay, hold on 1 second. Okay, you guys, everybody, yeah, keep doing that. Like this is the time to do your not hotel. Don, what was the problem with the events?
It just said sale ended, but I told him to refresh and do it
Oh, the
again,
ticket.
and it worked. It worked fine the second time. Might have
Yeah,
been,
okay. It might have been cash. I did make some changes, and
yeah,
like I said, okay. Let's see.
yeah, cash from other events.
No, so you don't put it in. It's not required. We're not doing that. Yeah, that's what I was trying to tell you. Yeah. Oh, I'll put it in chat. Yeah, Cynthia, you better go. Oh, I'm gonna go look at it. You said our old event showed up. It did. Hold on. It shouldn't be that. Hold on. That shouldn't be.
It didn't for me. I went,
No, I found the caching issue. Hold on. That's our old event.
oh, not hotel. It was the ticket. Sorry, it wasn't a.
Yeah, it didn't. Hold on.
It's got two chats going on, one here and one over there. It's a wine deal. Is that the last Eventbrite?
Yeah, that was the last Eventbrite thing that we did. Hold on. Okay, now if you would refresh and try it on your side, please. I don't know why that was cached that way.
It was Don. But I think he's got it now.
It's still well, mine did it again too. So I'm gonna try to it's
Hmm.
I have a cache issue on the page. I don't know why it's not updating. So let me try it again. Yeah, it's still doing it.
There's a note in the chat. If you scroll down, you'll see the Orlando event.
It's not saving. It's caching out. I don't know why. I don't know why actually.
Should I log in my computer?
Yeah, it's a caching thing. Like I did it. Yeah, you just click down to the Orlando one, but it's not. It shouldn't be doing that one at all. Like I don't even understand why it's cached. So I mean that's why you have to change the format from what we had before. Like look, it's there, but it's not going there.
I just went to the page. Is it
I found it. That's you guys. I figured, oh my gosh, I want to just like scream. Hold on. It's a WordPress bug that I know about where it breaks the link into two, so the old one is still there. Okay, hold on. Yeah, we're gonna fix this. Go back.
That's for the ticket or for the room?
The ticket.
All right, I'm gonna back out of that. Then I'll just wait. I already got the room.
Yeah, so if you would refresh it and try it, it should be. I'm hoping I got past the cache. I forced it. There we go.
Fresh
Yeah, it's working out.
one ticket. Bella Vita
Okay.
Orlando 2025. Good deal.
Cool. All right. So yeah, so we're in June.
I need to go back.
Okay. Is that wrong?
We'll put something there. Yeah, so okay, use that one.
Yeah, perfect. Okay.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
I'm gonna do the. Let's do this one. Does that right matter? Oh, you're doing the 43? Do your Amex. Okay. Sue, that's awesome. Yeah, I'm so excited, guys. I get so excited to meet everybody. All right. I want some examples. Give me somebody, somebody, I'm gonna do my find cheap flights. So somebody that's like, I don't care where you are. Give me, let's book your thing right now and tell me which day you want to come in and out. McAllen, Texas, Stacy, perfect. All right, so I'm going to share my screen.
You can't get there from there.
That's why we'll get creative.
Lisa, you gonna be down there in November? Should go. Lost it.
Okay, fine. So,
Yeah.
all right, hold on 1 second.
Muy bueno, Don. We gonna make a list for roommates needed, roommates wanted. Hold off, guys. That chat's gonna flood. We're gonna miss it. Already started. Stacy's got a list. Okay. I took me that long to catch up with you, Stace. All right. There'll be a list. Get a hold of your MSI for roommate needed or roommate wanted. There you go.
So now, you want me to do this, you should pretty do it.
Okay.
You have it.
So I'm going to cheap flights. I tried a couple different ones and Priceline. So, I always look in Priceline. And I'm gonna look at it my way. I got that VIP status. Let me sign in. Let me stop my share for 1 second. Don't want this to get booted off the. Oh, okay. I'm already in. All right. We're gonna get everybody here booked in. There's 222 of us. I like that number. Everybody should be going. So I'm gonna look at the flights and McAllen, Texas. There's a little airport there, and we're gonna go to MCO. Let's check it out. So let's see what dates did she put in there. Here's my chat.
Oh, look at that in the chat. Atlanta to Orlando round trip, $115.
Yeah, I tried to tell
Wow.
everybody this is why this is such a great location. It's like it's you can't say no to that, right? You can't. You just can't. All right, so Stacy's in leadership clearly, so she really should come in on like the 8th or 9th. We'll do like
She says the 8th through the 13th.
perfect. Thank you so much. Okay, so I'll leave economy. Is it one adult or two? One,
Two.
two? Oh, that's even better. Haven't seen him for a long time. Okay. Find your flight. Let's check out. We're checking out Priceline. All right. The cheapest is Delta. It's only an hour and 25-hour layover in Austin. And if you want to go from basic to classic, we can do that. I wonder, and guys, I always do a thing. So it's there, right? And then I'm also going to sort, let's do, hold on. They have the dates, but I mean, this is freaking crazy reasonable. All right, and this shows you where it's at. That's American Airlines. Now, if you have like a Delta card, you can get like the free luggage. There's always that. I mean, it's a short trip. You probably could do carry on the whole time, pretty much, right? But I look at that. What I was going to do next is I'm going to change it from economy and just go to first class. Now, the reason why I say this is when you book in enough time, sometimes the difference for first class is very little. 100, 200, and if you can do it, okay, this not so much. That's still not that bad for first class. Oh, it got better, 849. Okay. And then when I manifest it, I'm like that's what you should be at. Like you should be able to just to do that. That should not even be a worry for you guys. You should have so much money coming in. You're flying first class because that's what you are. You deserve that type of a lifestyle, that extra stuff. It's all there, right? And so if you put the cost of baggage and everything in, is there. But I mean, you guys can both fly there for less than that, and it's not that big of a deal. Great. So you saw that on there. On just economy. I'll go back to it. Thomas, I'll tell you this. I like SHG's program, but I'm going to tell you Priceline for airline tickets. I will look there and see. Now I take this price. I'm going to go into my SHG. Earlier. Uh, that's fine. Let me so I got platinum travel, and then I'm gonna go to gold travel. And then I'm gonna go down to that's it. Okay, so in here, I'm gonna go to travel, I'll go to flights. I'm gonna go here and go to flights. And I'll show you sometimes, and it's worth it. We have all this, but so McKellen, So that one's going, and I'm gonna come here. Now there's this $5 off economy, flight 5. We have we have this extra thing on here where sometimes that's the small difference. Yeah, it sure adds up. So here's there. This is what I was trying to tell you guys. Like I find this, and this is on Delta, but Priceline on tickets has gotten like super amazing. And I'm just going to tell you what I found because Tanya and I, we travel all the time, right? And Priceline, they're beating prices all the time. So where's my Priceline there? So like we're like this is telling us how to get there. It's 261. We're still on Delta. And this is what they're coming on Delta. We're at 621. And then I'll look at this one. I did search, right? This one's even better. So this one and this one doesn't work sometimes for airfare. But this one is close, 267. So what's a better price? Where's my price line?
What's in that?
It's 261,
My camera's on.
267. And this is on American. So what it would come down to is, I mean, there we go, 291. So it's cheaper for American. That's why it's like it's crazy. You look at it, but you know, if you have an American Airlines like credit card or something, you get the free baggage. Well, that changes it, right? That changes it. One stop, 267. Two stops is you know you can pay more for the advantage to like be in yet another airport on the travel, right? So this is good. But I look at the arrival time. How you know you're 1 hour 13 minutes on the layover there. Those are great layovers. Everything looks good on that 267. So that now it becomes a preference of Delta or American Airlines. You know, Tanya and I like Delta. American Airlines isn't my favorite, but you know, 264, 267, you're seeing that. You know, you don't get a, you don't basic. I don't know if you get to pick your seats. I mean, there's some things on that. I mean, you can weigh it out there. Economy, you can look at it. There's American Airlines again, based on the times. But it's still, I mean, this is a great rate. And you have your different things to look at for what you want to do. Like that's, also want to look at that. So 9 in the morning, you're there in the Dallas, you're at MCO 422. Perfect. You can check in. Perfect. And you're leaving, well, Thursday at 5:15 in the morning to leave. That's rough. That's rough. I wouldn't, I wouldn't. You can look at that. Like, what was this one at? And the return. Yeah. So for $28 more, you can come at 1248. I'm not doing that. Tanya might say that's okay. I'm not doing that. That means I have to be at the airport like at 3 in the morning. I'm gonna have a hard time getting coffee at 3 in the morning, let alone anything else. But I'm doing that probably right there. 8 a.m. is not bad either, but it's the 13th. You know, you want to see everybody in the morning. I mean, that's priceless time. So, you know, it's all good. There's one later. You want to hang out? I mean, there we go. American Airlines. Yeah, it doesn't. I mean, it's just way flexible on there. So we'll do that. Okay, so let's do another one. Okay, so I'm gonna start with Priceline. Let's see someone else. Awesome. Grand Rapids, Michigan. Robin, I need to know what days. Grand Rapids, Michigan. There it is. Robin, what days? Joel, we'll look at Toronto, Canada. I'll look at there. I'll get there. Yeah, see, there's Jay. Awesome, Joel. Yeah, that's awesome. Okay, Sacramento. Okay, so let's see. Robin Tackett. Yeah, Sacramento for 283. Yeah, this is super freaking affordable, guys. Oh, Robin, hold on. Paulette, we'll look at Knoxville. 9 to 13. So 9 13th. And I'm assuming one person, Robin. I'll just do one. There you go. Robin, look, we're at 173 already. Now it comes in a little late, but oh, it just got way cheaper. Frontier Airlines, which granted, you know what Frontier is, there's gonna be other costs to it, but this is Delta Airlines for 123. I don't fly Frontier as a rule, but it's freaking cheap. But like Delta for 123 here. I wonder what first class would be. Let's see. I'm just curious. Yes, Dr. Rebecca McVeigh. That's the right ticket. That's the only one that's available there. The other one's from an old one. It's not even available. So you're good. It's still loading. It shows 1,087, but we'll see. 864, 897. Yeah, that's not bad. I mean, I've seen better deals. That's why I always look at it. But so now I'm going to take the same thing and I'm going to go look. I'm not going to see much cheaper than that, but let's go look. Grand Rapids. And that's going to change us to the 9th. And one traveler. Kenny McNabb, take the link and load it from a different browser and see if it works. And just copy and paste it in both. Yeah, I've had that issue. That's on the Marriott side, but it's going to be a weird cache issue. All right, so we're at $80 on Frontier on this one versus 68. Now I'm a VIP, so it might be a little bit different, but usually the flights are I'm telling you guys, and now this is Priceline today. In 3 months, I might have a better, cheaper way to get airfare. It changes. It changes all the time. I had another website that I used to use. Priceline's been beating it lately, but Priceline wasn't always the best. You guys, I've taught other ones. I did this before tonight. Priceline is just beating everybody's rates almost across the board, even if it's only $2. Oakland, Scott, let's look at it. I take that challenge. What day is Oakland? Oakland, California to Orlando, 9th to the 13th. Scott, what days do you want to do it? Okay. I've flown into Oakland many times, and I'll tell you, oh, it's already looking better. I've sometimes I found better price just flying out of San Francisco, right? But then you got to drive. It's out there, but sometimes it's been way better. But this is 237 on Southwest. There will be an itinerary, Dina. Yeah. So all I'm doing, I'm waiting until I find out on the broadcast situation, and then we'll have an itinerary. But we're gonna be doing meetings. You can plan on meetings the 11th and the 12th all day. So if we start the night, we're gonna do stuff on the night of the 10th. So you want to get in on the 10th, and then you want to leave on the 13th. We're gonna be going late on the 12th. So 11th and 12th are the big bulk of the days. And then the 10th, we're gonna do stuff. And then obviously on the 13th, 13th is a good exit day. And for those that want to stay an extra day or whatever else, we got the other shoulder date to the 14th. I think there's even one of the 15th. So the people could, they want to do like a vacation out of it. Scott, Southwest, right there, 237. You're not going to get a better price to go across the country than that. There's a Delta for 255. I don't know. I have a different access to that, but the thing about this is for me, you know, it's that way. So now you can go to Southwest and look, because Southwest will be the same rate through Southwest as it is on Priceline, but it lets you know it's there. You can do a red eye through Vegas. I've done a flight like that so many times. Tanya hates these. She won't do them. I do them. I don't mind. I sleep really well on a plane, so it doesn't matter. All right, Joel, did we do you already? Ruth, no, Ruth, they're giving their luggage for free. They're just charging overweight people for 2 tickets. Robin, oh, no. That room rate is per the room. It's $104 for the room, and they're allowing us to put up to 4 people at that rate, meaning $104 divided by 4 would be $25 a night. That's special negotiations.
People excited? Because I'm
Yeah.
excited.
There.
I'm excited, guys. I hope you're excited.
There's Tanya. Okay, let's see. Yeah, Don, that's great, right? Yeah, king room is the same price, but there's not that many king rooms. That's why I said if you want a king room, you better book it like immediately, because and then we're gonna probably take up all they have, and I'm gonna try to get more rooms. They're working on it for me already. It's a big convention area, and because they do a lot of conventions, a lot of 2 beds in the rooms, because that's what a lot of conventions, people, I mean, corporate policies, they'll put 2 people together all the time. You got one already, Joel? Okay, cool. So, all right, who's next? Atlanta, Georgia. Cynthia, I'll do the same times. I'm going to tell you this right now. From Atlanta, it's going to be super freaking cheap. Like, so cheap. I'll show you right now. So, Scott, we got you solved. Here we go. You got Atlanta morning takeoff and morning takeoff on both, but you can look at it. Carry on included on Delta, American, United. You can do the budget friendly one. So it's 214, but you don't know which airline you're going to get. They do this on Priceline, and I don't ever do it ever, because I don't like American. I don't really care for United. If I have to pay a little bit extra to fly Delta, I'm going to, because I got my miles and my perks. Like, it's different, right? Alaska's a great airline. JetBlue JetBlue is like a great secondary airline for us. Like, if we can't fly Delta and JetBlue's on, we do that usually. And just pay to sit up front. Okay, but here we go. You want to fly Frontier, and you're looking at freaking the cheapest rates possible. I mean, come on. So if your budget, if you're like, hey, you're not manifesting and receiving them more, and you want to go Frontier, I mean, it's cheaper than an Uber ride. They do charge for luggage, and this one says this is showing like a carry-on added to it already. But you'll book it when you book it, you'll see. And if you book it through Priceline, it's better with Frontier. because you get other stuff added that you don't get when you book direct, unless you have like their whatever their club is. I can't remember. It's like it shows a bear on it. I can't remember, but I don't fly Frontier anymore. We tried it once and said we would never do it again. Um, you know, I know how it goes. I can't remember like I think there's a story there. Did I fly you on Frontier once?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I flew Tanya on Frontier once. I didn't understand how it worked. Yeah, it'll never happen again. Sh- but you know, if it's just you and you're coming across, you know, from Atlanta, it's a short flight, not a problem. You know,
Well, I think
just be aware that there's extra rates, right? Yeah, we're going on. It's just know there's extra rates. Like I booked her like on the cheapest. I didn't realize that she had to get there and like pay for her luggage, and she had a middle seat and she had to pay. Yeah, it was just know what you're getting into. You know, inclusions. Yeah, all that stuff. Okay, next. Okay, here we go. Roswell, New Mexico, 9th to the 13th. Yeah, we like Roswell. Orlando. This is a Barbara Ryan. Yeah, he's gonna watch the junk fees. That's why I was just giving a heads up, like, because if you've never, if this is your first time flying and you're on Frontier, once you know what the fees are, sometimes it's cheaper just to go Delta, or it's a little bit more to go like on another commercial flight. Okay, Roswell, New Mexico, we got an express deal for 497, and that's going to be $70 less than these. So now that would make sense. This is the highest ticket we've seen. Now I'm going to say that I'm going to go here and just see what does it cost to go first class. I can't tell you how many times we've seen a coach ticket of 600 to be first class $800. And then it's like for 200 bucks, the amount of money we're going to save on meals, drinks, everything else, it's just worth it. It's just worth it. This is $400 more, but yeah. Right. So if it was me, Barbara, I would probably go on there. I would do this for 497 and take what I take. That's 50 bucks is 50. I mean that savings that pays for a meal at the airport, but and a carry-on's included. So depending, but I mean again, if you have an American Airlines thing, you get the free baggage, you can just know you're going that way. That usually matters, right? Because you're going to pay for the bag on the way there and the way back. That's going to be like 25 or 35 there, 25, 35 back. That savings goes away, or that pays for your bags if you don't have one of those cards or whatever. Yeah, Don, you can drive right down. Yeah, we have a lot of people that can drive, which is again, Orlando's a great location. We'll do some more stuff out west, but guys, it's fun. Also, the Disney experience and Universal, it makes it kind of cool. I'm not gonna lie. And yeah, I think and I'm going to discuss this with Tanya. So yeah, guys, everybody that's doing, all the instructors out there that are doing your, V marketing, the growth of your PBS students and the growth of your Bella Vita, it's going to go into an awesome experience with Tanya and I. So just keep cranking that out, which we're going to go into V marketing here soon anyway. We'll get on that. Oh,
I'm excited.
it's so cool. Albuquerque, yeah, Albuquerque probably is cheaper, just because it's a bigger airport with more options. Roswell's just smaller, right? But if you got to travel, like what's it cost you to drive there, leave your car? Then it wipes out the idea. Like if you can just Uber to the airport, not worry about a car, that's worth the savings idea. So what we're looking at, so let's call it $500. Okay, now way cheaper. So, put that into account because you probably, I don't know what it would even cost to Uber to Albuquerque. You put that in there, but you can look at it right there, right? So there's United,
So,
carry-on bag. You got to find out what it costs for a carry-on bag. But I mean, yeah, that was interesting. Good call. Yeah, so carry-on bag, we're at 317. Yeah, now you're looking at the convenience cost and everything else. It gets a little bit different. Yeah, Ruth, it's probably just better just fly out of I would fly out of that airport. It's starting to get too complicated, right? The UFO terminal, that's awesome. That's funny. Okay, yeah, United's got its own little tweaks. That's why we do all this stuff. All right. I'll go on the next thing. I'm gonna go to chat. And I'm gonna go pull up the ticket. Um, so yeah, Joel, we're not United fans either, but we just aren't. Now, if you're flying international, it's a different story. But domestic, yeah, we're not fans. Um, November 8th till 13th. 2025. I do this sometimes just to get estimations, but I'll tell you, being in Orlando a lot like we are, you can get an Uber for as low as 25 bucks for this distance. And this is showing this. And there is a surcharge. And it just depends on what time of day it is. But also when I have both apps, I have Uber and Lyft, and I put them both up to see who has a better rate. And it's a huge discrepancy. One's almost twice the other, and it makes no sense to me. But so I just look at that. But there's also shuttle services. So this is estimated cost. They're going, that's pretty high. I'm gonna tell you that right now. But I'll tell you if I do is there a shuttle service that would do the same and how much? So this is where I was trying to tell people if you understand and know this. So here's shuttle costs, and you have to book with them. So this is go with us. Now it's a shared ride, and it's going to go to the Disney property areas. So you have to be on there a little bit longer, but it's 19 bucks a person, right? Then there's shuttle direct, and then Orlando ground transportation MCO. So hotel shuttle van shared options to Kissimmee Hotel area. That's where we're at. It's about 50 bucks for some shuttle, and so it's there. Okay, these airport transfer is it's private, it's like a limo service. So these are the other options, right? Just to do it. And that, and you only got to, really there. And then we have so many options for food and stuff close by. Like there's a lot of things. Like our teams can literally walk across the street to Great Steak, Hibachi. There's a Payway. There's a Buca de Pepo. Oh yeah, right by Payway. There's a couple other places over there. Oh, and then DoorDash. Anything you want is available on DoorDash at that location. Marriott. I was gonna look. They have. I don't know if they have it. They have it to Disney. They have Disney transport, but I know at the airport they might. I didn't. They didn't- when I, it and it might be. We can look. Yeah, I'll ask. I didn't ask it right. Yeah, they don't offer a complimentary one, but there you go. They have Mears Transportation listed for $23 one way upon request. There you go. Yes, Larry, all of it's tax deductible. You can write this off 100% because you can. Not, I always say this, I'm not a CPA, I'm not a tax professional. I've just been doing this since I was 14, and it's always worked that way for me. I'm an American, you're an American, I'm pretty sure it's the same tax code. All right. See, um, rooms for three people. So on the yeah, thanks, Ruth. I'm gonna go look at the rooms because I'll show you what I found. Hold on. I'll book the room, make a reservation. So I'll just go 8th to the 13th. This is only Deluxe Kings. So I guess we might have ran out of inventory on the rooms. Let me email her on the 8th. So then I'll change it to the 9th. There we go. So we ran out of king beds on the 8th already. I knew we would. We're gonna break and I'll see what I can do. So right here, look, maximum guess is 4. I fought for this. I want you guys to know I did that so we could do 4. So you're watching me do it now. So I do that and I say 4 guests. I'll say select. There it is. 4 total cost is 416. So 104 a night. That's it. I'm just showing you guys the best way to do this, like to make it super, super affordable. Dahlia, they have a special thing with Mirrors with that hotel. So you say you're going to that hotel, they have a special rate. So you call Mirrors. Mirrors has it. So this is why I looked here, and it could be wrong, but they list it on their website that you use Mirrors transportation to and from the and for the airport, it's $23 one way. That's a deal they worked out with the Delta hotels. It's if you use Mirrors by itself as an individual, yeah, you're going to pay their standard rate. But if you go through an agreement that they have with the hotel, you're staying at the Delta hotels, your rate's going to be $23 one way. Does that make sense? Dahlia, does that make sense? Yeah. That's why it's good that's why I'm teaching you guys what I do. I go, we go ask. And then Don's like, hey, they got something. I'm like, oh, yeah, that's right. I got to ask. Because, like, this is what's good about the search and the stuff that's online now. This is fun. But, I'm trying to, like, hey, what's the cheapest way to get everybody there? If I can save you $50 on your Uber expenses, let's do it. If I can save you $100. I mean, that right there, this is great. Mears transportation is not bad at all. Tammy and I I would just be Ubering or lifting. I like just getting off and getting there. But for $23 versus like 45, yeah, that starts getting like really good. Tim, they can always check in the next day, right? So you pay the full price for the first day if you come in earlier, and then you get people come the next day. That's easy to solve. If you want to come in a day earlier, then that's what you do, right? Also, if people fly in on Saturday versus Sunday, sometimes the airfare is cheaper either way of that. So you have some cushion. You might find that if you fly back on the 14th, it's cheaper than the 13th, and it might be over $100 cheaper. Then you have like another excuse to stay longer with us. Okay, booking your room. Tell me what problem you're having. Yeah, look at you guys. I love the room share. Um, All right, I'm going to stop my share. I'm going to go ahead and ask her for some more on the 8th. Let me go look at her really quick. Um, all right, I'm going to check this out. Let me go to all right. You guys, we're having fun doing this. I actually I get a kick out of this. So I haven't seen any more like requests on the airfare. And I know you guys are checking on it. Now this is what I'm going to tell you. I know how this goes, right? And it's an event, and maybe you've never been to one before, and you're like, oh, this sounds fun, but maybe it's not for me. And no, it is for you. If you're on this Zoom, it's for you. Like it's whatever you think it is, it's so much better than that, and you won't know until you're actually there. Like it's one of those things. It's just one of those things. And you guys, I watched people do this for years. They say, I'll go to the next one. Well, I want you to manifest you're going to this one to make it happen because if you don't go, you're not going to get the boost that it gives you. It's going to give you a boost in your business. It's just a fact, right? You're going to overcome things. See, a lot of times we have things that are weighing us down and they're so close to us, we don't see it. We don't feel it. We've been carrying it. We're used to the weight of it. We don't realize that it's holding us back until we go and get something to release it. Awareness of, oh, yeah, I'm doing that too. And then there's little things. And sometimes it's just one thing that happens at the event that changes the entire course of your success. One thing that wouldn't have happened unless you were there. I can't stress that enough. Dina, I'm gonna have you start. I'm gonna cover this stuff. Are you doing marketing today?
Well, of course.
Well, I don't know if it's Nile. I don't know. Sometimes, but I'm gonna if you want to get ready to start sooner, let's just put more
Okay.
time on that and get that going because I want to get into the other stuff, but I look at the time and I'm having fun with this and this is fun to have fun with, right? You guys, we haven't done an event in too long, it's time. It's just time. Tanya's like big smile over here, guys.
I could be ready in 5 minutes.
Perfect.
Okay.
Okay, Rebecca, I told you we would break it on the rooms. That's why I say get in there. I'm going to get more rooms added. Robin Tackett, now you're asking the right questions. Dress code. Dress code.
I'm gonna have the whole thing planned out soon, so I'll let you know.
Did you hear that? Tanya says she'll have the whole thing planned out and she'll let you know. She always lets you guys know, like, kind of what the dress code's going to be. Okay. Now I'm going to speak for the guys. It's business attire. Okay. And for guys, that means Like I'm going to be wearing designer jeans and a fancy shirt, a fancy long sleeve shirt on the meeting days. And we're gonna do an award for the fanciest shirts. We're gonna something I just love. So guys, have fun with it. Find those cool freaking shirts, right? I'm gonna be looking for some new ones for the event. I think I've already bought some because we're gonna have an event earlier, and I bought some for that. And I know they're packed away somewhere safe. But yeah. So yeah, that's it.
Like,
We're not wearing suits and ties, folks. Ladies can wear jeans and yeah, she'll put it out there. But yeah, we're not gonna do a bow tie event for this. I love doing those. Well, we might have a cocktail. Well, we do have a cocktail night.
Yeah.
We do have a cocktail night, but we're not gonna do this. We're not gonna be doing a black tie affair at this event. As much as we love them, we're not at this event. There'll be plenty of those to come, but this event it's working. So it's gonna, I'll say like designer jeans, boots. I'll be wearing boots. Always love the boots. Designer jeans, boots, and fancy shirts that go with that. And cowboy hat is always optional. Yeah, to me, that guys, that is my preferred suit, right? What I just told you right there. That's my preferred business suit right now. Yeah, resort dinner attire. That's actually, yeah, perfect. Yeah, Kim, we have a cash bar on the dinner night.
oh,
Otherwise, we're in a resort that has bar. There's a full, guys. It's Tanya and I don't book at places that don't have options for an alcoholic beverage for us adults that want an alcoholic beverage. And it's not, and it's very fair priced beverages. Okay. Like it's very reasonable. These are always questions that are asked upon us booking an event. Because, we've done these a long time. Tanya and I can't even tell you how many times we've gone and a cocktail was $30. A cocktail, $30. So we have other options that we do. And we'll be doing other options on that anyway. So just, hi, babe. So just produce. Remember, you started to be in motion with your business. But turn on, get going, get your V marketing going, create the steady activity so that you are going to earn things at the event. We'll be having some private cocktail hours and we'll be having other things happening. MSIs, we're requesting that you come in on the 9th. PSIs, 9th. GSIs, 9th. Okay, so GSIs, PSIs, MSIs, we want you there so that you're there for something on the 9th. Am I missing anything, babe? We're getting so excited. We're over talking ourselves over here too. And then we'll depend on the event. So okay, we're waiting to find out on the timing that we're doing. But if we have 2 solid days on the event during normal time, then we got to do something else. For you?
Yeah. I can say I get last one.
Yeah. Okay.
Stacy's
I thought I
asking
told
the 8th or the 9th.
9th. If you, you should come. You're coming from California. If you can come in on the 8th, great. Arriving 8th is perfect. But I'm just saying, leadership, we want you there for the night of the 9th. Enos call. Or I can, I know somebody. I know somebody. I know somebody. All right. I should have mentioned that earlier. So yeah, like as you're going through all that. Yeah, Stacy, anybody that's in on the 8th, we're going to know, and we might have some extra fun. We're going to be there. Tanya and I will be in there on the 8th. We're there the 8th to the 14th. For those that are staying over to the 14th, like Tanya and I will let you guys know on the 3rd. Like we're going to be doing, we're there for you guys solid through the whole 13th. We leave on the 14th.
Check out.
And we just go from that location to another location in Orlando. I'm not even sure where we go, but we're going to one of the resorts. So we're like in Orlando the whole time, but we leave on the 14th. So so we're there all through the 13th. So we might, and those, like, I'll put that out there. We might do something fun on the 13th too, but the 10th, depending when we start. Yeah, everybody should come in on the 10th. Yeah, we're going to start the night of the 10th. Everybody needs to be there on the 10th no matter what, because we're either starting that night or we're going the 11th and 12th, full days.
Okay.
But full days mean we start like at 9 a.m. So they got to be there already. They can't be arriving on the 11th. You got to be there on the 10th, the latest.
Sure, that makes sense.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Wendy, we don't know what time it's going to start on the 10th yet. It's going to start at 9 o'clock at night on the 10th, no matter what. We're going to either do something like we're going to be meeting that night on the 10th, no matter what. Whether we're doing a broadcast with Malaysia or not is what's going to change. But we will be meeting. So either we're going to have like a nice little, I might be able to work out a cash bar that night too, but or you know, at the bar just to make it easy. It's a high quality issue right now, but we're going to start the night of the 9th. 7 o'clock probably is like plan on 7 o'clock. We start on the 10th. 7 o'clock on the 10th. Yeah, we'll have it all scheduled out on there. But so like if you get in before 7 p.m., 7 p.m. on the night of the 10th. Don't get in late on the 10th if you can help it. If it's going to be late on the 10th, come in on the 9th. And you guys should be able to message each other individually on that stuff. We'll leave that open for a bit. Remember, bring your laptops. You guys are going to come up with ideas. We're going to have a brainstorming on how to blog things. We're going to do all that stuff. It gets pretty dang productive. I always have a mission to like, hey, how can we write enough pages and the right things to generate enough traffic in Google AdSense to pay for this and a beyond? Yeah, Riley, we'll figure that out. We always do something like that, especially for the special occasions and special situations. Yeah, Cynthia, I understand. We'll take you for whatever you can do. I understand that. It is in during the holiday time. All right, next. I think we can hand this over to you, Dina. We've already been doing that. Love you. Huh? Oh. That was Niall celebrating. Yeah, Cynthia, you guys, and I'll tell you, for those of you that are in the vortex, right, which is everybody, look at who you already have in the Florida area. And you can send them a text. Now, these are not new leads, existing leads you already have. You've already been texting them. Text one, text two, text three, text four. If you've done all of those 4 texts and they're there, now if they're new people, you're working like normal. However, if they're in Florida and you've gone to like the Sirius, you can send them things like, hey, we're actually coming to a live event in Orlando. And I would say the 10th through the 10th, 11th, and 12th, or say the 10th to the 13th in Orlando. Would you like to get your business started so we can meet up and really launch things in person? That's a fun thing and we'll talk about that more. All right. And you want to manifest, you're going to bring more people there. Right. So if you don't have anybody in your team yet, you want to get 1, 2, 3, like 5 people. You want to get 5 people to come with you. You already have a team. You want 10, 20, 30. You want to set a goal of who you're going to get there with you, because the event's great for you, but it's really great for you to build those relationships and help launch your team into motion. Yeah, Tanya's in the, I don't know if you guys can hear Tanya, but this is our water cooler time. This is where we get to focus on meat and potato training, but also it's the most important thing is the connections of the teams.
One-on-ones.
All right. Awesome, Army. Army's coming. This is so cool. Oh, I haven't met so many of these people. I'm so excited. All right. All right, let me if you're on YouTube, you know where to go. I'm gonna go ahead and stop this on YouTube and go log into your CRM and come back into the RRR247 webinars so we can get you guys in the V marketing training. And it's never too late to start. It's never too early to start. All right.